Folks, welcome to another Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNeil. We have a special guest this day episode. We got Mr. Shepard, Gary Shepard, the head coach of the East Hartford Hornets youth football team. You're the C team coach.
Correct.
That's right. Now, let's get right to it because we got a lot to talk about. Now, first off, tell the people how does it feel to be a coach in a program, and it's volunteer? You're a volunteer?
Yes.
Tell us how is it like to being a head coach?
It's very rewarding. There's a lot of hard work, a lot of time, that goes into it. What we're trying to do is trying to mold our children to become better young men, young women, for the future. A lot of kids don't have stuff to do. They stay inside all day, so we try to use sports to get them outside, be active, be healthy, and make it fun for the kids.
Now, how long you been head coaching?
This is my 5th year.
And how long you been a head coach?
I've been a head coach 3 years.
Oh, wow. And the C team, what age range? What are the age ranges in the Hornets football?
We have a Mighty Mite program, which is 7 and 8. Our C team are 9 and 10. Our B team are 11 and 12, and our A team are 13 and 14. 13 and 14.
Now, 14, from what I understand, they can't be 14 on your team. And how does that work? Because they can't be in high school, basically,
Correct.
Right? So
if they're 14 in 8th grade, they're eligible to play for us. Oh. If they're playing freshman or going into high school, they cannot play in our league.
Oh, okay. So what is the best part of being a coach?
The best part is seeing the kids' smiles. It's not about football. It's about seeing them, enjoy the passion of the game that I have. Mm-hmm. If I can take my passion and pass it to every kid, that way they grow to love the game of football as much as I do. But it also starts with the school first. With the Hornets, we are a school first program. It's academics first.
Now, do school first? Now, do they have to show report cards or anything like that?
On our A team level, you have to show a report card. We give like me, I give little incentives as far as schooling. If every player on my team gives me a test with 100, I'll throw a pizza party for him or something like that.
Oh, you kids heard that? Say that again?
If you show me 100 on a test, the whole team, I'll throw a pizza party for them.
Ooh. Now, on this program, I always have the good and the bad. Now, is there any downside to being a head coach?
The time. People don't realize the time that's put into it. It's like a full-time job. I spend, if I'm not doing Hornet stuff, while I'm at work, I'm getting texts about Hornet stuff or voicemails. It's a year round. Football doesn't stop from July to November. It's year round.
So you guys are pretty much, after the season's over, you're planning for next season and getting things ready for next season?
Correct. Whether it's insurance to the leagues or planning banquets or setting up dates for meetings or board meetings, coaches meetings, it's year round. But a lot of people just see it as short term, football season. It's actually football year.
That's pretty much what, if you go to the upper levels of the NFL, that's what the NFL has become, a year-round sport.
Yes.
What can you tell the parents, when they bring their child, what could they do? Anything the parents could do to make this a better program?
Get involved. Again, we're all volunteers. None of us get paid. Power in numbers. If you want to help out, whether it's at a concession stand or a team mom or even assistant coach or cheer coach, if you're willing to help out, we're willing to use you. We'll find a spot for you.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, what's new for the Hornets this year, 2014?
Our biggest thing we have going on this year is we're adding a scoreboard down at Martin Park.
Scoreboard?
Yes. Martin Park has yet to have a actual football field scoreboard. There's a baseball scoreboard there, but it's getting erected in beginning of July, I believe. It should be official and up.
Now, this is electrical, everything?
Yes,
and
full all-out remote-controlled scoreboard. The same scoreboard you see at high school levels.
Now, is there anything new that's going on as far as you got that? Anything else? Anything on the field? Any changes to the parents that had their kids in their previous years? Any different things going on this season?
Yes, we are reaching out to the parents as far as, we're trying to help the parents on all levels, not just football or their kids. We want to reach out to the parents. We are offering a life coach meeting. They can come meet with a life coach free. He could help them, with finances or, how to buy a house or
Really?
any of that stuff. That way the parents can also get a little help. The more we help people, the better off the program is going to be. And on the field, we are have 2 C teams this year.
Now, how does that work? Two the same level, but 2 teams. Now, how does that work now?
There'll be a black team and a gold team. It's just like any other team. We will be selected in a division, and we'll have the same game, same.
Really?
Yep.
So now, would these teams be playing on the same day, right?
Yes.
Or
Yes, the same day.
and what day do the Hornets play
The
on?
Hornets play Sundays. Just game days are Sundays.
All the games are on Sunday. And when do you know when the season starts?
It should be the first week of
Regular
August.
season, by the way, the regular season.
Yes,
when
our
it counts.
official start date is August 1st. That's when our training period begins. Our first game should be the first week of September.
That's good. Now, let's get into a subject that has captured the attention of nationally, concussions. What is the Hornets doing to better handle concussions and get it more knowledge to the parents?
Well, concussions are serious, What a concussion is, it's just a jolt of the brain. What the Hornets try to do is we try to prevent concussions in the first place. Rather than dealing with the concussion, we want to prevent the concussion 100%. We have a certified EMT at all games and all practices. Last year, we upgraded all our helmets to above standard youth football level helmets, which means they have more TPU padding, which is what the NFL players have in their helmets.
So basically, these kids is going with the big boys level now.
Yes, because again, if it's a contact sport, you want the kid to be safe. We want the kids to be safe on the field. We want them playing the game for a long period of time.
Oh, before we get back to the concussion thing, can the parents, can they also be a coach? Can they go
Yes.
to one of you guys and say, hey, I want to help out or be a coach?
Yes,
or-
every coach is certified through USA Football. We're part of the Heads Up program. It's a small fee you have to pay to become a coach. Through USA Football, you take a couple classes, a concussion course, and we're all looking for volunteers. So if you're
that's
willing
good.
to help out, like I said, we'll be willing to
And
use
there's also with the Hornets, there's a cheerleading program too,
you.
right?
Yes, yep. Ages 7 to 13, cheerleaders. They're at all our home games. They practice just as much as the football players,
Oh, good, good. Now, let's get back to these concussions now. So break it down. What happens if a kid is playing and he, makes a tackle and let's say he did hit his head? What's the protocol as far as on the field? How do you, handle
on the
that?
field, the coach can see it. Again, we have a certified EMT right there on the field. If the coach, if I suspect one of my children have a concussion, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to use the skills that I was trained to use to see. And if I see anything that's remotely questionable, I'll send them to the EMT to get a professional opinion. If I think a child has a concussion, he will not play. It's better off to sit a child and be safe than to risk it and have the child get further injured.
So if
on the field.
if the kid feels like, I'm okay, even though you saw the kid hit his head,
Yes.
will you let him back in the game, or that's pretty much up to the EMT person?
The EMT works with me. If the EMT sees a sign that I overlooked or something like that, then I will not let him play. It's better to be safe than sorry. If you ask any kid, the kid's gonna be fine. A kid could,
'Cause they want to play.
Exactly. The kids love the game. As kids, they could, hit their hand and they're fine. as adults, we get a paper cut, we say, ow. Mm-hmm. You know, so the kids' tolerance for pain is a lot higher than ours.
So let me ask you this now. How do you handle when the parent is yelling, "Oh, take my kid out, but he's not as far as hitting his head, but a regular, his arm or his foot or something, anything." How do you handle when the parent is yelling from the crowd that, "Okay, take my kid out, take my kid out"? How do you deal with that?
Again, it's based on the kid. I can't focus on the parents on the field to a certain degree. If a parent has an issue or concern, they can come talk to me before or after the game. And in the game, you know, I use what me and my coaches have learned as far as teaching the kids how to safely tackle, how to play smart and safe. You know, and if something happens where, you know, I see something, or when my coaches say, "Hey, Jimmy hurt his arm or something," again, I'll pull him out. You know, I'll talk to him, see how he's doing. I could bring him to the EMT, you know, and then, you know, we have a professional opinion who could help me assess the child if he's capable of going back in or not.
Good. Now I hope you guys understand that. That's very important. You know, I feel like if your kid is out there playing, leave it, let the coaches, you know your child. You be there for your child, but you got to pretty much have a little trust in these people that, you know, they are taking care of your child also. But also communicate with the coach, communicate with the coaches, and if you see something during practices, just go talk to the coach. Now, what's going on in 2014? As far I looked on the internet, y'all having a clinic. Now, it's not sponsored by you guys, the East Hartford Hornets. It's Next Level Sports.
Correct.
And how are the Hornets involved?
We reach out to Next Level Sports. They are a bunch of youth football programs coaching and former NFL players who, you know, again, love the game, who want to give back to the kids. They were willing to work with us as far as opening a camp right here in East Hartford at Martin Park, July 19th. Being from East Hartford, we want to give back to the people, so we're charging a $25 fee. If you go to any other camp, you're paying $80 to $150.
Yes,
for a one-day camp.
Yeah,
you know?
One-day camps. That's good. $25. That is good. What else do you know? Any of the what are they going to be doing during this clinic?
With Next Level Camp, it's you know, they focus on playing the game safe. Agility drills, skill positioning drills, teamwork, how to build confidence, build leaders, and that's.
So basically, it's going to be a fun day in Martin Park. So you guys make sure, and I'll be plastering it all over when that time comes. It's in July and it's May, but trust me, I will be getting that to you guys. Now, what is it again?
Next Level Sports Youth Football.
That's right, July 19th. Now, what's the time?
9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So basically, morning to the afternoon, nothing but fun. Now, I want to get back to you now. What is your NFL team? I'm just curious.
I'm a Giants fan.
Really?
Correct.
You're fortunate to be sitting next to me. Because everyone knows I am a Dallas Cowboy to the heart. And your Giants stepped on me. But you're cool. I can deal with that. I just want to let you know publicly.
I got you.
So how do you feel about the upcoming season? Are you happy with the draft?
Yes,
And you think how your Giants going to do?
I think the Giants will do all right. I think they're lacking a tight end. But overall, they got the offensive line help that they needed. They got Beckham, who runs routes amazingly, who should fit in Eli Manning's system. Perfect.
So good for you, good for your Giants, and good for the Hornets this year. And folks, thank you to Mr. Gary Shepard for being here. And I will see you next time. Left hand. Bam. Peace.